Hello everyone. I wanted to make a quick video about um, a little thing Gwyn said about the nature of human souls and what they can do. So previously, Gwyn has said that individual humans, our incarnations as we are like a fruiting body of a larger organism. So our bodies are like a mushroom, but our souls are like the mycelium and they're like one single entity. So I was asking him specifically about one of my children because they did everything backwards, like a mirror. And I was asking Gwyn why that was. And he said, because he's you. And I said, what do you mean? And he said that he is a fragment of your soul. And that is why he does everything backwards, because he's the mirror of you. And I asked some more questions. I was, a bit baffled. I said, what do you mean he's me? And Gwyn said that individual souls are able to break themselves down into infinitesimally smaller parts, basically, that we can give pieces of ourselves to make not a new soul, but another existence that is a fragment of our soul. And there are points in your life that we understand to be sort of like off ramps in your life if your soul has had enough and want to get out, where you have the opportunity to reconnect with those fragments of soul. And but obviously you have to leave the physical incarnation you're in. And my mind was quite blown by this. And I said, well, if we can break our souls down into tiny parts, other people can live in the same reality as us and be a part of us, our soul, then can we make more souls? And he said no. So we can't make new souls. That's not something we're capable of. But we can break pieces off of our larger, higher self, exist in multiple places at once, at the same point in time, on the same planet, even within the same family, as in my instance, even in the same house, and it actually be a fragment of your own soul, which absolutely blew my mind. And he also said, and I'm going to get up exactly what Gwyn said. He said that you should, when you think that somebody, and he explained it, it's not like a twin flame. It's not like that at all. It's not a complementary soul. It is literally a part of the same soul. Um, he said that if you knew that, if people knew that, um, it would change the way that we related to one another. He said, actually, because when people are parts of the same soul, they're really triggering. They can be really triggering to each other because they're reflecting parts back to each other in order to learn and develop and learn things they need to learn. And so he said, if you realize that those people who really triggered you may well be a part of your own soul, would you treat them differently? His exact words were, with this knowledge, you need to change how you relate to one another because now you have the knowledge of why things are the way they are, that they're a part of your soul or they could be, that you should behave differently. You should change what you do and how you behave and the choices that you make because ultimately your failure to understand other people is your learning, and that's why your soul has broken parts off of itself in order to reflect those things you need to learn back at you. And then he extrapolated out to the kind of macrocosm where all the people, what he was saying the other day, that they're all you. Everybody in your reality is you. They are sort of what you have built around yourself in order to develop the things you need to develop. And he said this was separate. That was separate from fragments of your own soul, but he was using it as a similar analogy that we should think about how we're reacting to things, why we are reacting in certain ways, and what that's teaching us. Even more so, now we are aware that those people who are triggering us may well be parts of our own soul and higher self. Quite extraordinary.